Raiders of the Lost Ark. For those who don't know, this is a movie that helped shape my love and passion for films. It's one of the greatest action-adventure films of all time. Released on June 12, 1981, and directed by Steven Spielberg, Raiders of the Lost Ark stars Harrison Ford, Karen Allen, and Paul Freeman. It was a combination of George Lucas and Steven Spielberg's brainchild that resulted in this gem of a film. We are introduced to our hero, Indiana Jones, an incredible opening in Brazil of 1936. In just 13 minutes, we get a small taste of this character, but it's a perfect introduction. Soon after, he's recruited by the U.S. government to search for the lost Ark of the Covenant, the holder of the Ten Commandments. Along the way, a former lover of his, Marion, joins him, and together they must find the Ark before his arch-rival Belloc and the Nazis get to it first. It's a simple story of good versus evil, and it works perfectly for an action-adventure flick.
Beginning to understand Hitler's interest in this.
Oh, yes. The Bible speaks of the Ark leveling mountains and laying waste to entire regions. An army which carries the Ark before it is invincible.
Some people say that when they see Harrison Ford, they see Han Solo. But for me, he's always been Indiana Jones. Ford delivers an iconic performance as our favorite archaeologist. He's charming and charismatic, and makes for a likable protagonist. He's such a relatable character, and the film does a great job of humanizing him.
Who knows? In 1,000 years, even you may be worth something.
Son of a bitch.
He's not some indestructible, unstoppable force, but just a regular guy who's good in a fight. There are times he'll get the crap beaten out of him, and he'll barely scrape his way out of situations, and it makes him all the more relatable. His relationship with Karen Allen's Marion is also one of the film's bright spots, as they play off each other really well, and you believe their chemistry together.
Not the man I knew 10 years ago.
It's not the years. It's the mileage.
The antagonist of the film is Indy's arch-rival, Belloc, a French archaeologist with the same passion for discovering historical artifacts, but is willing to go one step further than Indy to achieve his goal. What is so compelling about him is that him and Indy are almost identical. Indy is just one small push away from becoming just like him, and when they have a conversation in a cafe about it, it's one of the more interesting moments in the entire film.
You and I are very much alike. Archaeology is our religion, yet we have both fallen from the pure faith. Our methods have not differed as much as you pretend. I am a shadowy reflection of you. It will take only a nudge to make you like me.
John Williams once again created one of the most iconic musical themes in all of cinema. You can play it, and you'll instantly know exactly where it came from. And when the action kicks up and you hear it going, it just gets you pumped. Douglas Slocum was the director of photography, and I have to give him his credit, because some of the shots in this movie are some of my all-time favorites. One of my favorite shots is when they're digging for the Well of Souls, and the sunset is behind them, and you can see Indy putting on his iconic cap, and it's just such a beautiful scene. The use of shadows is also perfect, like for example when Indy meets Marion for the first time in Nepal, or Indy's character gets revealed in Brazil. It's so well done, and it helped the film get a nomination for Best Cinematography. When I talk about this film, I tend to use the word iconic a lot. From the score to the famous globe-trotting map, There are so many moments like that throughout the entire film. Besides its wonderful characters, the other highlight is without a doubt the action. It's a white-knuckle action adventure all throughout, and from when they throw the first punch, you can feel it, thanks to the awesome sound design. Scenes like Indy in a shootout in Nepal or brawling goons in the streets of Cairo are all extremely entertaining and well done. Some of my favorite action scenes come from the Battle of the Airstrip and the truck chase. When Indy is fighting the big tall Nazi, it's brutal, and you can feel every punch being thrown. Seeing Indy struggle to win makes for an engaging sequence. At the high point of the film, we get the truck chase, and it has just about everything you could want in a big climactic chase. Incredible stunt work, edge-of-your-seat tension, and wonderful action. Raiders of the Lost Ark holds a special place in my heart, and remains one of the all-time classic movies ever made, thanks to its iconic lead performances, score, and engaging action scenes. My rating for Raiders of the Lost Ark is an A+.